I have heard about you all over the island. People had asked me whether or not I had met you yet. I saw you when you came into GBB, the Guam Visitors Bureau, the other day. God bless you, sir. Thank you for coming back. I'm Vietnam era. I'm Vietnam era. I enlisted in '65 when I graduated from high school. No, sir. I was Air Force. Right, but I've been writing the history of this island. I arrived here in 1977. Right, I was a school teacher right down the road here in junior high. And on my way home, I would always stop here. And this is where I met Jeff. Right, and
I'm the pirate. And this is my sidekick, keeping track of shit.
Right.
Look at it, Frank.
Look at that, your new t-shirt.
That's your shirt. That's my picture when I bought the place. Then I started drinking Budweiser, so the bricks went to Buds.
Serving active duty Army. I'm an Army tanker commander. I just want to give you our company coin right here. From my company, Aries Company, 367 Armor of the 3rd Infantry Division. I just want to give that to you, sir.
Thank you.
All right. Thank you for your service. All right. Thank you for liberating our island and our people. All right. Thank you. I appreciate it.
This is Yokoi. He lived 28 years in the jungle up here above Pirates Cove near Babulau, which is Naval Magazine area. He ate rats and frogs and lizards and anything that went by. He was captured by these two men up here. That's Duenas and DeGracia in 1972. And they kind of beat him up a little bit, and DeGracia saved his life, he says. And they brought him back, and nobody knew what to do with him for like 11 days, from Japan's side anyways. And eventually they sent the press, over 100 reporters here, and covered his capture, because they actually captured him. And he got his back pay, and they had a parade, and he was very happy, but he said he always had bad dreams. That's me and him and Yokoi. Yokoi came and did this movie called Yokoi and the Seven Maidens, Jungle Survival.
Really?
And we had tours up to his real cave, you know, the one in Babulau, this guy's area, right? Now they have the cave, they say it's in Telefofo Falls, but you know, that's not right.
Yeah,
That's a promotion by the Koreans, right?
Yeah.
But all this stuff he found, they actually lost it. Because, 28 years of sifting around, and he was always scared to be captured by them because him, not necessarily, he said it wasn't him, but some of the stragglers up there killed one of the boys from Telefofo in 1952, young kid. Yeah. And they never found him, but they were all suspect. And Yokoi, he's a pacifist, he's a deserter. He said he didn't do it. I believe him. Right. Who cares, right? This guy here and his partner were up there too, and they surrendered in 1962 across the street here by the golf course. And then they came back and called for him to come out of the jungle because his mother was dying, and he didn't believe them. Well, maybe he liked it in the jungle, but he stayed during the Spanish-American War. And it was called the Bulldog. And with full armor, it was still the fastest steamship around. And there was like a Spanish submarine always following this from what they said. And it made it from like San Francisco to Cuba and Chile, and was a major force in winning the Spanish-American War, which is when Guam became part of the U.S. So this is the entrance, and there's two windows in there for the breeze, and gun sights looking out towards the east. And it's like small enough for Japanese, but we can't walk around easily inside there. No. And it was made out of just mortar, there's not much mix in there, just they threw it together, and you can see all the rocks and everything. They just kind of did it right. There's like maybe 6, but they're not like this. They're kind of dug into the cliff itself, you know what I mean, where they went behind rocks and they just cut, slits to look out. Down by Telefofo Bay, there's some down there too. Every time there's a typhoon or a surge, this whole thing fills up with water. so I have to wait and then dig it out later on. When I first took over, it took me 20 years to dig. This was all tang and dirt. It wasn't like it is now. The area here is probably one of the coolest spots on Guam, usually, right?
Nice breeze.
Yeah, there's usually a good breeze here, and I think this was like the chief's place where all the chiefs hang. To me, it's one of the most beautiful property. I lease it for 100 years. I gotta live 55 more. I'm gonna be Frank's age when I'm done with it, How many of these? There's Pirate's Cove, there's Naval Station, which I call Belly Button Station, and there's Focus Island, and there's Anderson Air Force Base. I see you always in my head. Thank you.